A very good morning, my dear children. So back with your grammar class. I'm there to teach you the lesson subject verb agreement, though I sent it in your assignment because last week I was very ill. For that reason I couldn't go for the video classes, and this week I'm trying to explain the chapter to you, and the chapter is a subject verb agreement. So it's a very interesting chapter, okay, and I think so all of you can do it very nicely. Only see what the chapter is about. It's telling that and I want to say something regarding your exam, your first term exam. So you are going to have your exam in two part. That first part is in your Google form. You will have that is from 10, it will start from 10 o'clock to 10:25, and after that I will close the response, okay, and at 10:30 sharp, at 10:30 I will give the question paper, the typed question paper to you in your English one only, and you have to take a long exercise copy, a long exercise copy, okay, a long exercise notebook which is having a full scape paper. Okay, in that full scape paper you have to only write the answers. Write your name, your subject, your roll number, your registration number, your class, and then you will only write the answers. Don't go for the questions, okay, and try to complete it within one page. Don't take 2 pages, okay. Do everything within 1 page, and the question will be set in such a manner that you can complete in 1 page, okay. Don't overwrite, or don't write uselessly nothing which is not required. You go on writing, don't do it, okay. Whatever you write, the answer should be to the point, and write it correctly, my dear children. It's a request to you all, and you take the snapshot of it, and then you send it in the WhatsApp, in my personal WhatsApp number. You send the paper to me, okay, and I will check it, okay, and I'll give the marks, okay. So please, my dear children, your exam will be on that type, and at 11 o'clock the response, you will submit it to me by 11:15, okay. I want all the copies to be submitted to me at 11:15, and the Google forms till 10 to 10:25. I'm clear to you, and after that the response will be off, and 10:30 the question, the typed question, I will give it to you. You will see those questions in the group. You will get the question, you will see the question, and then you will answer it properly in the full scape paper, not a short paper, a full scape paper, a big, from a long exercise book, this big paper you will write the answers. I will not take the papers which are written in full, which are written in the short pages. I will not accept those, and you will write 2 to 3 pages, and you will do it in the note copy, or whatever you like. You will write it short 2 to 3 pages. You will take it. Don't do it. All of you it's compulsory. You have to buy a long exercise copy, and in that copy only you have to write, and you have to take the snapshot and give it to me, okay. So this you will have to do it. And now let's go back to the chapter again. Subject verb agreement. So in every sentence, all of you open your book to page number 73. It's page 73. All of you open your book. So what it is telling, that in every sentence the subject must agree with the verb in number. So here the most important thing is number of the thing. The subject must agree with the verb in number. So the number, it's very important, okay. If the subject is singular, or the pronoun he, she and it are there, so if the subject is in singular, okay, or pronoun he, she or it, okay, he, she, it is there, so third person singular is there, then the verb should be singular. Okay. If the subject is plural, or the pronoun we, you, they are there, then the verb should be plural. If subject is plural, or the pronoun is there, that is we, you, they, then the verb should be plural. Hence the singular subject takes a singular verb, while a plural subject takes a plural verb. Okay. Then I read a book. See, I read a book. Then I is first person singular. Okay, it takes the verb read a book. Okay, then you read a book. It's given over here. We, you, they takes the verb in the plural. You read a book. Then he reads a book. See, he, she, it. Then the verb should be in the plural. See, he reads a book. Okay, so it's reads. Now, see, in sentence 1, the subject 1, I, is in the first person singular, but takes the plural verb read with it. It takes the plural verb read with it. In sentence 2, the subject you is in the second person singular. So the plural verb read has been used. See, the plural verb read has been used. I and you always takes plural verbs. I and you is always taking a plural verbs. Then in sentence 3, the subject he is in the third person singular. He is in the third person singular. So the third person singular verb reads had been used. So the third person singular verb reads have been used. You can hear the plural verb read has been used. Okay, my dear children. Then first person, I am fond of Chinese food. Second person, you are fond of Chinese food. Third person, he is fond of Chinese food. Okay, so after reading the sentences, we see that the verb takes the same person as its subject. If the subject is in the first person, the verb also is used in the first person. Okay, then see, this one is very important. This chart, that is 74, page number 74. This chart is very important. Read. First person, I read. Plural, we read. Second person singular, you read. Plural, you read. Third person, he, she, it reads. They read. Okay, then. So first person, I am. And for the plural, we are. Second person singular, you are. You is not, you never write you is. It is always you are. Then you are. Okay. Plural also you are. Then he, she, it is. Okay, and they are. That is third person. Okay, then have. First person singular, I have. Okay, and first person plural, you have. Second person singular, you have. Second person plural also you have. Then third person singular, he, she, it has. And third person plural, they have. When it comes plural, then always have. For singular, it is always has. And of course, he, she, it has. Okay. Now, when I go for the exercise, my dear children, you see the earth goes round the sun. She always speaks English. My mother loves me. You brush your teeth every day. They give a loaf of bread to the street dog. Cocks crow in the morning. Owls hoot at night. Okay. Then the next page, page number 75. My grandmother tells me stories at night. The postman carries letters in his bag. Hina talks to Suman and Preeti in the classroom. The magician teaches me some tricks every day. I carry my little brother's bag daily. She feels good after exercising. Dipti's mother prepares a special dish every day. Shops in the market open at 10 o'clock. So these are the exercise, you have to do it. Though I send it in your assignment, you will see, and all of you can do it also. It's very easy. Now, helping verbs. You have to fill in the blanks with the helping verbs is, am, are. The dog is barking. I am studying in class 2. Nisha and Disha are reading. Mr. Ahmed is teaching in the class. Mita is drawing a picture. The ants are walking in a line. So is, am, are, all these things, I think so it's very clear to you. When it is singular, then it is. When it is plural, then it is are. And when it is I, it is always am. So this is very clear to you, I think. So it depends on the sentence where you will write am, where you will write is, and where you will write are. Now, has or have, it is very important. So in case of singular, then it is always has. He has, she has, it has. And a noun which is in the singular form, that is always has. And noun with the plural form is always have. And you have, not you has. you have, they have, we have, I have. Okay, and of course for the plural noun, it's always have, and has he, she, it, and a singular noun, that is always has. So this thing is clear to you, I think so, my dear children. So let's go for the exercise, that is C. We have our own books. This door has a little hole. We have won the cricket match. A spider has 8 legs. A spider, singular, has 8 legs. Okay, but spider has. Then our school has 2 large playgrounds. I have many toys, said the child. These flowers have a very nice smell. Which months have 30 days? That woman has a lot of guavas in her basket. January has 31 days. Okay, so these are the sentences. Now all this exercise, it's done. Okay, you will once again, today only I will send it in the assignment. Once again, all of you, those who have not written this in the previous week, please copy it today also. You can do it. Okay, and regarding your exams, I told you very nicely what you have to do regarding your exams. You have to write in a full-scape paper. Okay, a long exercise copy you have to buy and tear the middle page of it, and then you do the answers over there. Write your name, your class, your roll number, your not roll number, your registration number, and you send it to me. Okay, and your handwriting should be neat and clean and up to the mark. I don't want to see scribbling handwriting. I will cut marks if I see that your handwriting is very scribbling one. And you have to submit the form, Google Forms test. You have to submit by 10:25. Okay, in your grammar. After that, your response, I'll make it off. So after that, if you submit also, it will not be accepted. Okay, and 10:30, I'm repeating once more, 10:30 you will get the question. Okay, on English 1. Okay, and by 11:15 you have to submit the papers in my personal WhatsApp. Long exercise notebook, that paper you have to do it. Okay, my dear children, so it's clear to you now, all of you. So we are so best of luck to all of you. You prepare your lessons in your house, the things which I told you, the exercises which I've given. From there you will get everything. Okay, my dear children, so bye bye. No need to worry so much. The question will be very easy. All of you prepare in your house. So bye bye.